It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready, break!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu to the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, 57 yards. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got 2 rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that, and what I've landed on is this. These kids play high-stakes games from the time they're in high school. A lot of them travel to play games. They play on television. They go to college, play big-time games. And let's face it, the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. So these kids develop a lot faster and are a lot more confident before they even hit the NFL.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a big call there on their opening drive. They go for it on 4th and goal. It pays off.
And I think, Brandon, they were feeling like they needed to match that touchdown on the other end. They didn't want to give them an advantage by kicking a field goal and being down here at the outset.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Bronco 80.
Now a play fake here on first down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. That's good for 28 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Okay, ready?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ready?
2nd down and 3.
Panther. Go.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kenny Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have regained the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. A beautiful fake. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 2. That's caught. Puka Nacua. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
Okay, break.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ready.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And some room to work. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that one complete to Hodgins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on third down. In trouble, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now a give, running left is the Nwangu. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. You got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Andrew Booth getting sent in on the corner blitz and getting home. Back to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
Ready, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up third down now.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, it's Akers. Nifty move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead to about the 33-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready up.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready.
Another run now for Nwangu. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now this defense, they came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Hodgins there complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll take this up close to midfield. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. He's back to throw. Akers back-to-back catches. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. For us, for Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.